Hi, hello. I got asked about creating welds in 3D Studio Max, so I will show you one of techniques I usually use because it's quite simple. It will use a spline and a blob mesh. What we need is two objects. Let it be a box and a cylinder. The blob mesh object uses spline points, so it should have fair amounts of points, 64 or 48. Oh, okay, a bit too much. 48 is good enough. We want to make them intersecting. To create a weld, what we need is the spline based of the intersection of those two objects. The easiest way, one of the ways, the easiest way and the one I'm used to, is just to use Probulin object. It's in compound object. Blob mesh is also here. Probulin, you need to have intersection. Pick another object. You have the intersection geometry. Now what you do is go to modifier tab, apply edit poly on top of it, and if you press border subselection, you actually have the intersection selected. So all you need to do is to click create shape. Linear is okay, shape name is fine also. We now have our object and the spline. We could delete this object, but I didn't make a copy of previous objects. I will just revert the Boolean operation. Here we go. As you can see, the spline is perfectly at the place of intersection. We can isolate it. Now we will add a blob mesh object to the scene. It's way too big. Let's say this is okay. Let's not apply it yet because it could be a geometry heavy, so while it's still in ball shape, reduce its geometry to something like that. Okay, now you have blob object selection list. You can click pick and voila. You can modify size. If you have those small droplets, you can duplicate them and use it to generate another layer of geometry of the weld, but we will make a rather simple welding. Let's say this is okay. Now I will increase the geometry a bit. This is okay, I think. We can end isolation. It's okay, it's at least it's at good place. What I usually do is apply a mesh smooth on top of that. I know it's in triangles, you could do a topology, but for the sake of this tutorial I won't. Okay, it's a little bit smoother. What I like to do is to apply a slight noise to it. Like, this is good seed to start with. You can fractal. Depending on the scale of your scene, you can tweak those values. You probably would have to. Tweak, yeah. Oh, this is such a bad welding. And let's say relax, just because we can. Okay. It's bad type of weld, so never do it in real life, because it will probably break, like here, but I think it will do for a weld. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will return to my teapot work. Okay, bye.